Small businesses have a crucial role to play, certainly up here in the north and in other areas of the country. But what we need to be seeing is the support and recognition of what they can achieve if they're allowed to get on and do the business. And of course, part of that problem is that we haven't got enough confidence in the economy at large at the moment. But also government needs to put in place some medium and long-term initiatives to enable businesses to plan and move forward.
Are there any specific ideas about what those initiatives might be?
We've been asking for the government to look very much at the formation of a small business administration, which pulls in the business bank idea that they announced back in September to help on the access to finance in particular, because as we all know, the banks just aren't lending at the moment. We need more support for challenger banks, we need more competition out there, and we need businesses to be recognising that there are other avenues that they should be looking at if they really want to take it forward at the moment. But of course, the skills agenda is another key one. Our employment report just shows how important small businesses are, and it overturns a lot of the policy thinking in that area. When you have statistics from official figures over the last 15 years coming out and showing that 9 out of 10 of those who are unemployed, disadvantaged, which includes some of the ethnic community and females, in actually getting back into employment or starting their own businesses, of course, and that's not to be forgotten. Support our entrepreneurs as they move forward, and reaching out to schools and talking about what local businesses can offer in their communities.
Well, I think for me, it's about self-reliance and the ability of people in the north of England to make a future for themselves. And the report's always all about actually energising that and giving people the resources and the wherewithal to actually take control of their own lives, much more so than we've been able to do over the last 50, 60 years.
And the report's called Northern Prosperity is National Prosperity. What's that about?
Well, that is about the unsustainable direction which the country has been heading for many years. The south of England is hugely important. It will remain hugely important, but it can't be the be-all and end-all of the UK's vision for its people's future. And if we ignore an area like the north of England, 12 million people producing 20% of the GDP of this country, and just let it wither on the vine, I just think that that is an unsustainable and very sad place for us to contemplate going. So this is about really getting people to recognise that unless we realise that the whole of the country has to work, and the north in particular in that regard, in order for us all to be prosperous, then we're heading for very, very stormy waters.
Okay, and there are 12 big recommendations in the report. Is there any particular recommendation that you would say stands out for you? I mean, I know you think they should all join together, but...
Well, I do think that. I think that it's the 12 together that make a strategy. And if you cherry pick things out, then you're actually not doing the maximum that we should be doing to give us the best chance going forward. But if you look at the key drivers, things like skills, innovation, communications and transport links, the ability to control our own destiny in terms of devolution of powers, those are the key drivers, I think, that we need to actually take from the report and bring into reality.
I think that the ideas you have about decentralising power, about decentralising funding, about communities and indeed the North taking much more responsibility for itself, for its own economic destiny, is a direction of travel that I would wholeheartedly endorse.